Hi, this is Guillermo Marin, and I want to share with you the model of instruction that we follow here in Rochester School. In Rochester School, we use the William Glasser's model called CBC, Competent Based Classroom. It has some key components. Number one, curriculum. As teachers, we need to create topics for each subject in scope and sequence, and it should focus on the usefulness of knowledge. Healthy relationships. Students are willing to learn and to do quality work when they feel the classroom is a safe place to be and the work is useful. Competency is the base. No work is accepted unless it shows a competent level, at least. This level is either agreed with the students or clearly stated at the beginning of the period, so students know what is expected. Basic needs. Human beings are born with these 5 basic needs: fun, survival, power, love, and freedom. The level of each one depends on the person, and everything we choose to do aims to fulfill the particular need with the highest level. Cooperative learning. It is very important in creating an environment of trust in which each person can learn. It has 5 subcomponents: positive interdependence, individual and group accountability, interpersonal and small group skills, face-to-face promotive interaction, and group processing. Then we have constructive habits: accepting, listening, supporting, respecting, encouraging, trusting, and negotiating differences. Grading system. There are 3 levels of competency: competent, advanced, and mastery. Students choose which one they want to go for and follow the rubric for accomplishing it. Then we have self-evaluation. Students are given the tools for checking their work and their progress in the learning path so they can put themselves in a comparing place and evaluate their own performance. The CLS, THECLS. This acronym stands for the components that the subject is expected to point on during the whole period: technology use, healthy body and mind, evaluation of self, cooperation, leading, learning, literacy, solving problems, and systems thinking. Then I want to share with you how do I use these components when planning the unit or the lesson in my subject, which is math. In Rochester School, I follow the model adopted by a school and created by William Glasser called CBC, Competent Based Classroom, founded on choice theory concepts. This is a competency-based, success-oriented educational model that stands as an approach that can fulfill students' psychological needs using choice theory concepts as the basis for planning a classroom instruction that is tied to students' basic needs and interests. These basic needs are fun, survival, power, love, and freedom. This is a key component I keep in mind when planning for the units for the semester or the lesson for each topic. The planning process of the unit begins with selecting the topics to be studied and the activities that students will perform in order to find usefulness of knowledge and as many practical applications as possible. In this model, there are 7 constructive habits that I use to enhance learning: accepting, listening, supporting, respecting, encouraging, trusting, and negotiating differences. Most of them become evident as students and I make agreements on what is expected about behavior and quality class. Such agreements usually sum up to treat others as you want to be treated and solve problems as soon as they emerge. By using these approaches, I leave and avoid practices that fight against effective lessons: criticizing, blaming, complaining, nagging, threatening, punishing, and bribing. Each lesson begins with a readiness activity. This is expected to aim at 1 basic need per lesson, so each student has the chance to feel that one of the lessons per week is satisfying. Lessons have 3 major moments: readiness, development of the lesson, and processing. The readiness activities focus on preparing students for what's coming in the lesson in such a way that one of the basic needs is satisfying. The development activity includes all types of work that students and teachers perform to accomplish competency in mastering a concept. The processing activity gives information to the teacher about the extent of the understanding and the feeling of the students during the lesson. All 10 components of the CLS should be covered during the semester. I choose at least one of them to focus on during the lesson. Student self-evaluation plays a key role in the process of constructing concepts of what quality work means, how to achieve it, and how to assess it in a continuous fashion. Questions aim to help students in the process of self-evaluation. Oral questions, written questions, and peer-to-peer questions using checklists can be used. The grading system is based on competency through formative assessment, meaning that the focus is on the learning path followed by students to accomplish quality work, rather than on particular performances shown in particular moments. Nonetheless, planning process involves students' production for each lesson. What strengths can I see in this model? It is focused on learning. It is focused on quality work. The model does not assign grade for failure. It cares about students' feelings, demands constant self-evaluation from students, uses rubrics as a tool for self-evaluation, and in this model, the dialogue is key. Weaknesses that you can see in this one. Learning and results take longer than traditional models. Evaluation criteria agreements are not easy to reach. It is time demanding because it requires differentiated planning and constant follow-up. Thank you very much.